Hi Gemini, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Ascendant, and Gemini Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you at your cusp sign. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Gemini, now on to your October 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Gemini, is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a water sign person. This is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign. This could also be you, Gemini, if you have a rising sign or moon sign that's a water sign, or if you're born on the Gemini, Cancer cusp. For some of you, your feelings about the Knight of Cups is changing. You want them to be more proactive, more authoritative than maybe how they've been acting recently. You see them as sort of wishy-washy and having some kind of bipolar emotions or behaviors or both. It's like they're kind of like talking out of both sides of their mouth. One time they're set one day, or to one group of people, they're saying one thing, and then another day or to another group of people, they're saying another. So they're very duplicitous. It's kind of like you wish they would like hang their hat on one idea or one plan and stick with it. They're reaching, they're doing a lot of reaching and trying to reach for things, to explain things away. Any bad behavior they've had, or why they're inactive or not doing anything, or why they're wishy-washy. They're trying to grasp at straws to explain things away. You may look at this Knight of Cups like they're making some monumentous or huge mistakes or errors in judgment in October. You may feel like they're pushing some weird agendas or some offbeat ideas that you just don't agree with, or you think is totally skewed and not right. Some of you may have feelings about this Knight of Cups. They could be somebody that you're in love with. Don't be thrown that it's a knight. This card could be male or female. It is a general reading. They're trying to remain strong, and they're trying to make it look like they got it all going on, like they got it all together. But it's actually kind of a farce. That's not totally the way things are with them. They're procrastinating also about taking certain steps, making certain moves, making certain decisions. They're kind of trying to hide what they're doing. They're also, or what they're doing or not doing. And they're also like kind of biding their time or wasting their time in some way. If you are not in a love relationship with them, somehow you have a deep connection with them, because this is affecting you. Like, this is not something that's just, easy for you to pass over, and just let slide. You may be really finding it's kind of tricky in October, maybe even in November. Maybe it's been tricky already in dealing with them. It's getting kind of tricky to deal with them. So the next card you have in your reading for October 2020, Gemini, is Eight of Cups. And this is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. Even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. Some of you are getting out of some kind of contract or binding deal, or some kind of deal or arrangement that you see there's no hope in going any further with it, or winning in some way, or winning something. You're like, there's no hope in this. You've got a lot of knowledge and experience and expertise, and it's kind of like you're willing to go take it elsewhere. You don't want to let people know how much it's totally bothering you, but It's like you're sick of and tired of being under pressure, under the gun, on the firing line, on the front lines of every situation. You're like getting tired of all that. There's some new ideas you have, some new goals you want to pursue. You're going to be very focused on consistency, and that's going to be a theme you're going to feel like, I have to keep up with, like, you're going to be concerned with what in some area of your life that you are keeping up with consistency, whether it's where you work at a job, you want to be consistent. It could be in your love life, you want to be consistent. It could be how you deal with your family and your kids. You may feel like, I need to be consistent. There's something you're really focused on of wanting to continue to be and demonstrate consistency. There could be some people that are trying to put you up on a pedestal, and yet there's also some people that would like to dethrone you and derail you at the same time. You could benefit from consulting the stars. You could benefit from speaking to people knowledgeable, someone or maybe a couple different people knowledgeable in astrology would be helpful for you in the month of October. It's like you're going through internal emotional challenges. You want people to see the better side of you, but you're not feeling quite certain that people are seeing that. You may also dump dealing with some people that are holding you back. If you are in a business sense and you have clients or customers or employees that are, or maybe even employers that are weighing you down, kind of like dead wood, holding you back, holding up progress, especially, and this could apply if you are a boss. You may turn around and go, you are, all of you, you're fired, I gotta let you all go. Or if it's accounts, you may be like, you know what, your account's too problematic, your account's too small, your account is too this or that, and you may let accounts go, clients go, employees go. There's some things you're going to let go that you feel are like kind of like dead wood or holding you back. Could even be a love relationship. The next card you have in your reading is a very good card. It's crowning your reading. It's the Ace of Pentacles, and this is financial blessings coming to you from the divine source. So this could be getting a raise, receiving an inheritance. It could also be something of value that has nothing to do with money. This could just be something that's very valuable is coming into your life and blessing your life. For some of you Geminis, the statute of limitations is up on some kind of money that you would be entitled to. And if it's not like in a legal sense, there could be some time limit or time limitation you have on where you need to extract money from something. It could be from a union, it could be from some kind of retirement fund or account, it could be on something else that was time sensitive. So some kind of statute of limitations, like I said, it could be legal or not, that is running out on money. So if you needed to file any legal cases against anybody, sue anybody that owes you money, or investigate anything and look into it, you may want to jump on it because October or early November could see it like the time frame running out on that. Or anything you need to take funds or money from, there could be a window or like something you have to put money down on. There is some time limit here about like you've got to get this, you know, nailed down, pull it out, or put the money into it, or take the money out of it, or, you know, whatever it is before this time limit. So be sure you look into anything that where you have time limits involved with money in your life in October. You could receive, some of you could receive a pension check. Maybe that's what the time limitation is on. Maybe there's something to do with a pension at your workplace. And maybe you have to draw from the pension, or they want you to take the pension, or maybe the business is going to close, so you need to get your pension out of there before they do that. Some of you could receive money on a grand scale, and I feel that some of you that do, this would be coming for many of you through an inheritance. Some of you are going to have to dole some money out for some kind of expensive purchase. You may need to get a new car, or you may need to get a car repaired, or you may need to get a new hot water heater, or a new roof, or I don't know, a new sidewalk. That concrete, laying concrete's very expensive. Maybe you need a new driveway, new sidewalk, new curb, new roof. All those things, all very expensive. You know, new windows in your home, something. So some of you Geminis are receiving money. Some of you, it's a time limitation where you have to get your money out before the window closes, or the statute of limitations is up on going after somebody legally to get money. And some of you have to lay out money for something that's very expensive. So there was quite a few things going on here with the Ace of Pentacles. So the next card you have in your reading, Pisces also had this too, is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is, this is a pause, a meditative state, a resting phase, a recuperation from an illness. It could also indicate prayer. You may be feeling really overstressed and really overworked, like you need some time off. And all the energy and all the work that you're putting in and expending out is not getting, I don't feel like it's getting fully appreciated. And you have to be really centered about your purpose. And for some of you, your purpose is to make money. You may feel like you want to really get motivated and get things going in your life that have become kind of stale or stagnant. You may feel like you're really being put upon by some people in your life. And you may feel like, why is it that I am the scapegoat, or why is it I'm the one being punished? You may feel like you have some family members that are like casting doubt on you or blaming you, or people that you work with, bosses, higher ups, or co-workers pointing the finger at you and blaming you. I mean, I don't know. I just get this, you could even have friends doing it. It could be friends pointing the finger at you. I don't know, but I get like you feeling like underappreciated, people kind of like blaming you for things, accusatory to you. And it's like you want to separate yourself from that. You want to distance yourself from it. You're actually entering in a great time of spiritual development from October till, I'm going to say, 9 months to a year. It's a big time, spiritually growing time period for you. And you have to take everything that you've learned now and exercise caution with your words, because people are really, really hanging on the edge of their seat, paying attention to everything you're saying and doing, and not saying and not doing. So you may feel like you're being a bit analyzed and under a microscope. And again, what area is this going to be for you? Some of you, it's your family. Some of you, it's your friends and social circle. Some of you, it is where you work. Some of you, it could be coming at you in all the directions. You also need some mental peace, because I really do feel that your mind is spinning really rapidly like a clock, spinning, spinning, spinning. And it's like you need it to slow down. Like, that's good for you because you're an air sign, so you sort of thrive on that spinning, spinning, spinning. But I feel like the spinning of your mind has gotten to be accelerated too much. So you do need a pause, a meditative state, a resting phase. So your next card, Gemini, wow, you really got it on this one. I don't like when this card shows up. You're probably not happy about it either. You have the Tower. Now, the Tower isn't always bad. Sometimes this could be some enlightening moment, or some like, big change that's going to happen in your life that's going to be positive. But for others, this could be an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship, a fight, an argument. It could be an end of an old paradigm, so new paradigm can begin. It could be an end of an old rulership regime, so a new rulership or regime could begin. Could be actually a physical problem happening at your property, a fire, a flood, getting struck by lightning. It could be any of that. This is a time where anything you say or do and things around you, not just you, but things around you in your environment with work or your business or your family, is going to get blown up out of proportion. You're going to have to get serious with some people here. You may even have to put some people, like call the cops. You may want to see somebody arrested or put in jail, or you may want to see someone, you may want to take somebody to court. You may file a lawsuit against someone. You may really get off your high horse and get like, you know what, I'm going to tell people exactly what I see as I see it. No holds barred. So even though I got earlier in your reading, you need to watch your words because you're going to be people are going to be watching what you're saying or doing or analyzing you. I feel like you're going to be the big truth bearer in October, whether people like and appreciate your truths that you're sharing or not. You may see, if you're not trying to put somebody in jail or take them to a lawsuit, file a lawsuit against them. There could be somebody or a company or a group that you want to expose. You may be exposing somebody's misdeeds, wrongdoings, illicit or illegal activities. So you may be whistleblowing on someone or a situation or a company. Like I said, because you're bearing truth here, and there's people that aren't going to want to hear it or aren't going to like it. But it's like, I do feel that you are going to be like whistleblowing or calling, like, it could even be as simple as this. You may have seen your friend's spouse cheating, and you're going to tell your friend, look, I hate to tell you, but I saw your, significant other kissing this other person, out in this restaurant one night or in a parking lot in their car, or, I overheard a conversation and your significant other is having an affair with somebody. Like, what you could be whistleblowing could be a million different things. Maybe your sibling is getting in trouble and doing drugs or doing bad things. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to bear the truth and I'm going to go tell my parents, even though I don't want to rat them out really, but I'm worried about their health and safety. So I'm going to blow the whistle on them to my parents, and then my parents are going to have to take control over the situation and try to put a stop to it or whatever. Like, those are the, different, could be at work, could be somebody that you see stealing or doing things where they're not owning up to their own responsibilities and they're getting other people to do the work for them, or they're leaving early and they're not really doing the work they're supposed to do. You may go to the bosses and say, look, I'm here all these hours and I'm working, X amount of hours. You're not appreciating or noticing anything I'm doing. This one's getting all the accolades, but they're not even here. They leave or they give their work to other people to do. Like, that kind of thing. You may be the truth bearer, and not everybody is going to be happy about the truth, but it's kind of like it's going to set you free, this truth. So the gemstone crystal that I got for you from the Velvet Bag of Gems for the month of October 2020, Gemini, is rose quartz. This is very pale pink. It may look white on the computer, but it is light pink. And this is the best gemstone crystal for you in October 2022. Put on your chakras when you meditate, wear in a beaded bracelet or a pendant next to your skin, sleep with it under your pillow. Touching your skin is always the best way to get the vibration and energy of this stone. This is a stone that's going to bring you peace. It's going to make you feel happier. It's going to really put you in touch with your emotions, which is actually good because sometimes Geminis spend too much time in their head. The air signs have a tendency to do that. I'm not criticizing you. I'm an air sign. So I understand that. So this is going to help you get in touch with your inner self, your inner child, your inner emotions. If you have this stone on you in October, I feel it will pique someone's romantic interest in you. If you're single and you're trying to attract new love, or you're hoping to meet somebody to start a relationship or to date, this stone can really help you in that area in October. It's also a stone that's going to kind of act for Gemini almost like a fountain of youth in October, where it's going to make you appear more youthful, make you look younger, or make your behaviors and aura about you seem more youthful and younger. It's actually going to be a good stone for ideas for you, Gemini. It's going to be a good stone. So if you've got to ponder on some new courses of action, or you need to come up with some new ideas for some reason in your life, it's going to be helpful for you to, put it on your third eye chakra, or just look at it and meditate on it, and some new ideas are going to percolate in your life. So it does sound like this is a good gemstone for Gemini in October 2020. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And you might want to check and see if you're still subscribed, because some people have told me that they found themselves unsubscribed, and I didn't unsubscribe anybody, so you might want to check that out. If you would like to receive more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can get my special videos that I record on special and specific topics that I put on my Vimeo on-demand pages. And the most recent links for the most recent videos I've recorded, I always post every month below each video in the description box in the Show More section. So the first video series that's listed down there is, as is every month, the psychic crystal reading. And so if you would like to get an expansion and continuation of the messages here today for your sign, you can access the psychic crystal readings for October 2020 by clicking that link below. The next most recent video series I have listed below is my psychic crystal readings for the Mars retrograde 2020 psychic crystal readings, and that time frame lasts from September 9th, 2020 until January 2nd, 2021. Mars goes direct on November 14th, but we still have the shadow period until January 2nd, 2021. So you might want to check those predictions out. They were pretty dramatic for some of the signs, and I highly recommend the sign, if you know your ascendant, your rising sign, I would watch that first. If you are interested, we are still under the effects of the two eclipses we had in June, because those eclipse effects last for 6 months. So if you would like to get my June 2020 eclipse effects, psychic tarot and crystal readings, where I focused on the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th in the first half of the reading, and the second half of each reading I focused on the solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st for each sign of the zodiac. That link is posted below. Also, my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the very interesting and unique Osha Zen Tarot deck. Those predictions go out 1 year in time, and I recorded them in the middle of May. So those predictions go until May of 2021. If you would like to donate to my channel and help support the work I do here and the readings I put here on YouTube, I have a donation link posted below all the other links, and it is connected to PayPal. And I want to say a big thank you to all of the viewers that have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. I do greatly appreciate it, so thank you so very much for that. If you would like to get even additional psychic predictions and messages that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools: the crystal, oracle cards, angel cards, sacred geometry oracle cards, animal totem cards, tarot cards, angels, gods, and goddesses cards, many different card decks, and the crystal. And you never know what I'm going to use, and I never know what my guides are going to say. And many people find those predictions resonate with them, and you may find they resonate with you. I would love to connect with you and see you on my social media pages, so please be sure to check those out if you're interested. So I hope you have absolutely outstanding energy coming to you this month of October 2020, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.